Hello everyone and welcome. Today I will be discussing stationing and offsets in terms of civil engineering, typically transportation projects, um, which is where they're most commonly used. So on a set of construction plans, exact locations of items on site are referred to in terms of stations and offsets. So the beginning and end stations are the limit of your project and should be indicated on any set of construction drawings. So anything outside of these limits are not within the scope of the construction project. So in our specific case here, we have a street, an intersection actually, an intersection improvement project where we are adding right turn lanes and widening the street. So for this street, we have a reference point of a beginning station of 370 plus 00 and an end station of 380 plus 98.57. So an important item to note is that these stations are written in increments of 100 feet. So 370 plus 00, 100 feet away from that is 371 plus 00. 50 feet away from this station within the scope, not in this side, on this side, within the scope, is 370 plus 50 if you were 50 feet away. So these stations go all the way and will match up all the way to the end. So you'll have 370 plus 00, 371, 372 plus 00, 373 plus 00, 374 plus 00. Hence 400 feet away from the beginning station, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, and then 1,000 will be 380 plus 00, and then 98.57 feet away from that is when the project ends. This is our end limit. So for this street, the intersecting street, the project start is at station 56 plus 61.5. The project end is at 62 plus 05.8. And in between we have station 57, station 58, station 59, station 60, station 61, 62, and 5.8 feet away. So the tick marks will be indicated along the center line of the road, which is where the stations are typically placed. That will show you that's 100 feet away. And in our specific case, this is an 11 by 17 drawing, so it's easy to take a scale and put your scale to the full size, in my case. And you can see that the 100-foot tick marks, it's probably easier to show it here on a clear section. The 100-foot tick marks shown here will line up exactly with the from 0 to 1 shown on the scale. So if I were to want to know exactly 60 feet away, so this is 380, this is 379, 378. Say I wanted to know 378 plus 60. So 378 plus 60. I would want to go 378. This is the 6, indicating the 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And this station is 378 plus 60. I know that at this exact point, if I were to want to scale anything or find anything at this location on the plans, I would know to go to 378 plus 60. So, like I said, I'll be talking about stationing and offsets because it's important to also know offsets and how they play in correlation with stationing. So every item that's indicated on the plan view will have a correlated offset because you need to know in which direction is it referring to. So offsets are typically governed either in the northward direction or in the eastward direction. So in this case, our street is going east and west. So if we were to go to 378 plus 60, anything on this side of the street, since this is east, we're facing east, we're gonna go left. So it's 378 plus 60 left on this side it would be 378 plus 60 right, because this is east. So, and on this side of the street, or on this street I should say, when we're going north, this side of the street would be left and this side of the street would be right. So for example, 60 plus 00, this side would be left, anything on this side would be left indicated on the plan, for example, and then this side would be right. So quick little tidbit about how to find stations in the field if they're not already staked out for you or surveyed for you or written down for you anywhere, is either it can be used, GPS or a site positioning system can be used in order to determine the stationing, or on the plans you'll be given a sheet that indicates benchmarks or control points. And benchmarks are just locations that will indicate a station and an elevation. So in this case, we have a benchmark or a benchmark C that indicates there's a chiseled X on a flange bolt on a fire hydrant. And this is at station 55 plus 82.45, 52.70 feet right. So if we go to our 55, so we know it's talking about this street. It's not, it didn't say 377. If it was 370, we would already know it would be talking about this street, because it's in between these two stations. So we go over here. Even though it's outside of our project limits, we can use a benchmark in order to determine a station, so that we can use it to get other points on the project that are not indicated on the plans. So if we were to go to station 55 plus 82.45, that would be, this is 56, this is 56 plus 00, and then it's hard to see the tick mark, but it's there. And then this is station 55. So 55 plus 82, we know it's closer to 56. This is where it would be. You know what, we can use a scale here too. So 55 plus 82.45, so it's around here, 82. And then northward is going this way. So it's indicating 52.70 right. So if you go 52 feet from the center line right at this point, you should find a fire hydrant that has a chiseled X on the flange bolt, and that chiseled X is exactly station 55 plus 82.45 and 52.7 right. So you can use that point to find out the stations of any other points, either on this corner or this corner, but just make sure you'd have to be on the center line if you're in the field, and not deviate from that. So you'd have to be on the center line, because that's where stationing is indicated. It's on the center line of the street. So hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, this should be the basics of stationing and offsets, especially when it comes to transportation projects. Thank you.